Welcome in everyone, welcome in more first and most important chatter. Welcome in Akira. Today I gonna prep another lino plate. I thought it would be fun to have like a few ways to go about it shown. So this paper I have here is like paper with which you can transfer stuff from a sketch to another medium. What we gonna do? Flimsy paper. I think it's lined with charcoal that you rub off with a thicker pen. So you see here I have a lino plate where a transfer didn't go as detailed as I wanted. I hope that won't be a problem. Also today we're gonna do a short stream because I will be picked up around 3 o'clock. To go out and do stuff. Great. So how this works is I have this piece and I put the transfer paper below and then I gonna fix it onto the plate. So this plate is a little bit smaller than my attempt to transfer stuff. So I'm gonna see how it works. So this motif I have right here, I already have a big plate of it carved, like for shirt printing. But as with the last print I did, I actually want to do some patches. Because I have a hard time to sell shirts. So that might not be viable for me to actually do shirt designs. Sell them. Great. Also, I should probably take some time to update my shop. I think on my Ko-fi there isn't everything that I offer currently. So then we take a I wonder what I want to take for that. So we need a hard nib. And then we trace basically the design. And put a lot of pressure on it so it transfers. So it will be again a stream of watch me trace my own drawing. But maybe we can talk about something interesting. I think the only thing that I don't like about this method that I can't easily check how well I traced it. Oh well, I forgot something. I need to make advertisements for my commissions. You see here the lines are so thin that I just can't follow the contour, but just make one straight line out of it. I think this option of tracing is not that viable for me. That you have to put on a lot of pressure on the paper for tracing. I think my wrist is too old and fragile for this, with this amount of pressure. I guess I see how it actually is. Like if I have a very crisp trace after this, then I might consider it from time to time, doing it like that. But I kind of fear that the trace won't be crisp. did I miss somewhere? Okay. Toughen the wrist up. Yeah, that would be an option, but if I have... It's quite hard to walk the line if you already have an underlying issue. And I tend to... If I overdo it, I tend to go fast in the direction of inflammation and stuff. I fucked up my wrist too much already. Okay, we have a solid picture, I guess. Inflammation, we don't have time for that. Let's see. We indeed don't have much time. Now we have traced the picture over. Okay, it does take a bit to smudge, but I actually would like see. What do I do next? Yeah, I'm a tracer. Yeah, you can say that. That's the thing if you want to do reproductions. Welcome in, Ray, second most important chatter. You see now this looks kind of too rough. I admitted my evil. I don't think tracing is inherently evil. Oh god. Print. Science shirt sticker. It in here. Okay. Or maybe I should take a colored. Colored pen. Came it in my ego. Can't believe it. What color do I want? Guess this is light. I need a color that is visible, please. I'm getting cancelled now. Oh, please. Don't report me. I don't want to get cancelled. I'm not ready yet. Maybe gray is not the perfect color, actually. How about gold? It is visible. And this pen is just dry. Okay. Maybe, just maybe, I just print it out again and leave it as it is. Because when I trace it again, then I need to welcome in Jindal. What's happening? Waiting for the coffee. Ooh. Like, Mora has a story to tell. Wow. I think men rub feet because the wives need foot massages, especially when pregnant, because those feet swell up. I interpreted that waiting for coffee is just watching the machine drip. Not that the coffee automatically makes itself. So, since you're here, my most frequent watchers, I will be having a short stream because I'm gonna get picked up at halftime roughly. I'm gonna find someone to raid and I will be off. So we have ED. Please don't write me. I have a new message. Then it's competition, okay? Sure. Why even get out of bed? There is no point. Ah, come on. It isn't that bad. There will be a next week's stream. And I also plan to do more lino carving, so maybe we can do some printing, although I don't know how to set it up to actually show you the printing process. That would mean I would have to clean up my desk and make a setup on my desk. I don't think I have enough material to warrant an entire stream of printing. You cleaned all the rooms all by yourself. Well, good riddance of those lazy buggers. I hope you find peace in your new place. OMG. Oh. How much movers are? Ugh. Probably way too much. I really hope that you don't say that you have to pay the movers also by yourself. You already took her dog bed. Okay. there a reason why the roommates are so absent from taking care of shit? Are they really just trashy roommates? I see. The new spot Monday, so okay. Oof. You left your dishes behind. Not the dishes. Something. Moving is quite stressful, but like in that short time, it's like I can't even imagine how awful that would be. The thing is, in Germany you usually move with your stuff. I think moving out for the first time is the hardest. But yeah, you would get an apartment or a house here completely empty. You would have to specifically look for furnished houses, and those are unreasonably expensive. Sometimes with a kitchen, yeah, you can look for places that have a kitchen in them. I thought about too. I thought about it too. Really, I think it would be better if you would leave your kitchen behind. I know. I think it would be better for everyone if you would leave your kitchen behind and just renovate if necessary. Because you every time you put your kitchen up and down, it's like you're gonna lessen its lifetime. If it just stands there, it would probably be up for 5 more years or something. I hope we're gonna move into that. But yeah, I think that I think it would be great if we would be like you having the kitchen pre-installed. But because that is not the typical stuff, if you get an apartment with a kitchen pre-installed, they're gonna charge the shit out of you for extras. Because it's so luxurious to have a kitchen pre-installed. Really, I think if the landlords wouldn't charge you extra for kitchen being pre-installed, I think that would help people actually warming up to the thought of not doing it themselves. Well, what do you mean with light fixtures? Like we have, we built them down to the bare minimum. What part of the lamp is the fixture? Let me look that up. The bare minimum. I have to look. Bare minimum. It's not the cables. The socket for the bulb is also there. If someone leaves you just with the cables, they are a little bit crazy. Yeah, not always, but that's crazy. In our flat, all of the sockets were still there. Even in a few rooms, the light bulbs were still there. I would love to leave kitchens behind when moving and just move into a flat with a new kitchen. So the deal we struck, for example, was we bought the kitchen off the previous owner and they just left it in. So that is a good deal because the landlord doesn't take part in that exchange. We specifically arranged that buying it off the previous owner, because if they had left it in there and the landlord would have taken it over, the landlord could raise the rent for a pre-built kitchen. It was just left behind. So the thing is, in Germany, it becomes hard for landlords raising rent without any reason. So any reason is appreciated to raise the rent. It would be disingenuous if I say I would pay rent. I can tell you how much the flat costs I'm living in. Yes, I can do that. But I would do that over DMs. I think it's like that. Your hiccups won't go away. How horrible. Poor Ray. Having the bad hiccups. You know, the hiccups is like spasms of a reflex that is very, very ancient. Your body is thinking they need to suck water through your gills. And then the next thing I think about is fish have like constant hiccups. Okay. We're gonna regress to axolotl so bad. Yes. That's a great idea. I'm all for that. So that looks roughly okay. Okay, you're asking like very few German flats have 2 bathrooms. We have 1 bedroom and 3 rooms. We don't count in bedrooms. I think we count rooms that are not kitchen or bathroom, or how is it called, hallway. Why is it uncommon for flats to have not more than 1 bathroom? We don't have like a master bathroom, for example. Usually bathrooms are connected to the hallway. And I think in the past we had like, okay, we started with bedrooms outside of the house. So you would have to, in the past, walk outside of your house over the lawn and go to the outhouse. That became an in-house, but the in-house was still in the hallway, and it was you would share that with other parties of the house. It would be usually in the staircase, hallway that you would share. And then it became more personal that each flat would have a bathroom. No, I didn't experience it in my youth. I just say how I think the bathroom was always a communal space. So there is no need for more than 1 bathroom in a flat. You know? You sound like you're speaking from experience. No, not from experience. If you have very old buildings, there might be still a bathroom in the hallway or in the staircase that you could use probably, but most flats are equipped with a bathroom. I think you only have like 2 bathrooms are the most that I saw in flats for common people. Like the people who are way above everything and live in mansions, I don't count them. I'm lying, okay. I see how it is now, I see. I can't be trusted anymore. No, I think that the Germans don't feel the need for more than 1 bathroom usually. The maximum I saw were 2, and it was like a guest bathroom which had a toilet and a sink, and they are usually very tiny. And they also count, if you have more than 1 bathroom, it counts as more luxurious. I also think one, so half a bath. Yeah, it's more like a toilet for guests, usually. If you have roommates or family, yeah. I can imagine. So my girlfriend's family, they have a house and they have 2 bathrooms. But they have a 2-story building. They have one upstairs and one downstairs. And one of them is mostly also just like a toilet. Because upstairs are the bedrooms. Probably that's why they... Yeah, it's alright for you, Akira, but I know enough people who are like, oh no, I don't... I rather wait my turn than just doing my thing while someone else is doing their thing. You know? I'm pee shy. So are that full bathrooms with like shower and or bathtub in both rooms? Pet rent? What the heck is pet rent? Oh. Okay. Okay. That's crazy that they just can do that. In Germany there were a few years where landlords tried to forbid you having pets and discriminate pet owners for renting out places. But that was very swiftly shut down by the government. Well, there are some. I think that the thing is, there are some protections for landlords. This for pets, so you're not allowed to have like an absorbent amount of pets. They like absorbent amount is like they would kind of. I think they put it like that the apartment or the space that you rent would suffer from the amount. I think they put some numbers and you're not allowed to breed pets in a flat. I think which people anyway didn't do, like the proper breeders usually have like a house and stuff. I feel like pet rent sounds for me like just another way to exert more money from people without actually offering something for the pet. Next thing, you have to pay child rent because there's a child. No. It sounds entirely stupid and made up. He was about to say that I think if you rent a place, usually it's not up. You rent like kind of the space. It's not a deal like in hotel rooms where you get extra service and you have to service multiple people. Like, no, this is self-service. You don't offer more just because there are more people. You can't charge rent per head. It's not how it works. But yeah. I'm sad that you have to pay that. It saddens me. I know you could use the money for better stuff than enriching a landlord for doing fuck shit. But I am glad that you found a place and you're almost through with moving, as it sounds, even though it was hard and exhausting doing all the shit. Only there's half an hour left. I wonder what your puppy will be like. And what tales you tell about the little creature. I am the water puppy, probably. Okay. What is wild? Me transforming into a puppy? Or how living is arranged, because then I agree. How living is arranged is in general wild. The puppy owned by Maw. Yeah. I'm also very surprised by that. Like I said, I would be water puppy. Water puppy. Maw doesn't do small breed of dogs. What would be the smallest that you would be comfortable with? Like not breed height. Ah, shit. I also not fan of tiny dogs, but usually ooh, okay. I see. That is quite big. Oh, wow. So you have specific breeds in mind. I imagine you're prepared for stuff, but I would recommend probably an insurance that covers the most specific breed issues they get with age. Basenji. Minimum high is mean high, okay. I think my image of tiny dogs is forever tainted by the people who treat them like little dolls. Ooh, this one is cute. Zenji. Minimum is knee height. Tibetan Mastiff. I look all the stocks up. Ooh, wow. I see. Big doggo. Doggo looks like a bear. That guy probably needs a lot of fur what's it called? Like solo. Wow, that are two extremes. Oh, the Irish Wolfhound. I think this breed of dog always looks like it's gone through some shit, just because the fur texture looks so stringy and so rough, and I don't know. Interesting choices. Rotties and pitties. Yeah, I see if you like the fugly dogs. We sneak them in. I see. Quite valid choices for doggies. Doggies can be so cute, but I think they are too much of a responsibility for me. You're very active. I think they could bring you to be more active. Or you would become one of the dog owners with a problem dog. If you buy an active dog and are just keeping it inside all day, the dog will go crazy. Like any dog will go crazy if they're just inside. But especially the active ones need a lot of outside time. How late is it? 50 minutes. Ooh! Welcome in, Blind. We are talking about doggies. How is your little doggy? Was it you that got a doggy? Or was it the person that I always switch up with you? I think it was Volpin who got the dog, not you. Do you have a dog? Yeah, Volpin is getting a dog. I switch you up in my head always. You got into my sphere almost at the same time, and I appreciate both of your artistic work. You got a cat. Ah, I see. Is it specific cat breed or is it a mix? Mixy cat. Kitty cats are also appreciated. I currently have no pets. But in the past we had a family dog, and I had guinea pigs, and I had rats and rabbits. All kinds of animals at some point. Oh, we also had birds. Birds are also interesting, but hard to take care of. Cracked windows. So your roommate Mora had the dog and didn't take care of it. Your grandparents had a wolf shepherd mix. The Wiener dog. I see. I don't know what breed our family dog was. It was a mix. We got it from an unwanted litter from some family acquaintances. I think that was the story. Or it was a work colleague. Grew up on a livestock farm. Ooh, what kind of livestock did you had? Did you have sheepies? We love sheepies. The stinky ones. Maybe I just like the idea of sheepies. I never was around them much, besides petting zoos or seeing them on farms. Stinky sheep fetish. That's not what I meant, but if you insist. Pigs, cattle, sheep, goat, rabbit, chicken, duckies. Ooh, that's quite a lot. Wow. Cool. We had guinea pig and rabbits mostly at the same time. And then later on, when the guinea pigs were gone, we had some rats. Or I had some 2 rats. Ratties in my first flat that I lived in without my parents. To be more careful. Okay, I need the Ray, why would you why would you do that to a poor axolotl? Axolotl is one of those species that I really like more as animal form than as humanoid form. Because I think the body of the axolotl is also a huge part of its uniqueness and its form, and if you just turn that into human body, it's like weird, becomes weird. Jupiter scepter. I see what I can do to make it more pleasant for me to draw this axolotl. I still have the other one open that I have to draw. Okay, I need to stop. I need to go prepare for being picked up. Yeah, you give me the strongest battles. Let's see who we can raid. What do I have planned? I gonna spend the weekend with my girlfriend's family. I see. So we're gonna go to Smilky just because. Usually Smilky stops when we stop. What? Okay, until next Wednesday. I see you. Bye.